Boom. Sound. Sorry guys, I think that was due to a Windows update. I did an update of Windows last night. Apparently I was a version behind, so I think that's what's happened. Okay, so I'm assuming I'm broadcasting okay. Yeah, good greetings everyone. Welcome to the Elite Dangerous September update. I'm Rusty Dog and I'm going to be bringing it to you and letting you know what I think. And in order to do that though, I have to reset this account. So everything that we did on the last live stream, the anniversary live stream, my record 7 hours and what was it, 45 minutes or something crazy like that, whatever that was, all that has to go. It's the only way to look at this September update properly. So yeah, we have to do a wipe. Oh, guys. It has to be done. It has to be done. No, I've changed my mind. No, I haven't. It's done. Right, here we are then. All right, so while this is going on, let's take a look at the chat. So hi to, I know Loot was around, so hi Loot if you're still around. I think the chat got fragmented a little bit ago. So yeah, hi Loot, Roger, hi Roger, and Mark Thomas. Hey Mark, yeah, I'm good, mate. How are you? I hope you're good too. Happy Shrapnel, hey matey, and Commander Scoid. Let's have a look. Who else we got here? Tovarish Dima. You just finished your tea? Me too. I just had a nice cuppa. Had a rather nice morning actually. I went to one of the nearby villages to have a look around in the nice weather, and it was really pleasant. So come back, had a cup of tea, and sitting down for a stream. Okay, Commander Stonegrove. Hey, 07 Commander Stonegrove and Black Dragon. Mark, good stream yesterday from FDev. I haven't seen it. So anyway, it looks like the game has already begun. Right, so here we go. This is it then. So yeah, there was a load of spiel going on there, and it kind of just did it all on its own. I didn't initiate anything, which I wish it would have waited for me, but hey, there you go. It didn't know I'm streaming. No game sound. Oh my god. Bloody Windows. Hold on. I know what it is. With this Windows update has reset all the audio devices to default. I will fix that right now. And there we go. Now you should have game sound. Let's do this again. Let's start this again, guys, because let's go back to the main menu and let's just do another wipe. It's not going to make any difference now. Oh, can you though? Oh, you can't do it from here because I haven't really done anything. Okay, well, let's see what happens when we start again. It might start the whole process again, who knows. Let's see.
Welcome to Morton Dock. Make yourself comfortable while we finish some preliminary ship checks. My name's Theo Acosta, and I'll be running your Pilots Federation evaluation. Most pilots assigned to me earn their license, so as long as you follow my instructions, you'll be a commander in no time.
So I'm not a commander yet?
Before you ask, I may sound like an Imperial, but I'm actually from an independent system.
Okay.
Today we'll be covering the basics of flight control, combat, and frameshift drive use. This Sidewinder has been installed with a specialized computer that'll take control at certain points. Mostly you'll follow a series of objectives to guide your actions. These are shown in the info panel at the top right of the head-up display. Okay, you're good to go. Select auto launch from the options ahead of you when you're ready.
Okay. Hi, Commander Steve Zodiac. So it says I'll be a commander in no time. Let me just check something here. Commander Recruit. That's not my name, surely. Commander Recruit. Alright. Now I know there's been some bugs in this game in the update, and there was for me, it took me at least an hour to get into the game yesterday after I downloaded the update, but it was asking me just to play the demo. I only had the play demo option. It was you know, when you launch the client launcher and you have the blue play box, and it was all orange for login, demo, and you would log in and nothing would happen. You get to the email password login part, and then you press login again, nothing would happen. And I believe that was all network strain. Just couldn't handle everything, so I just waited it out, and I eventually, after about an hour or so, I managed to get into the game. Keybinds, I didn't back them up and they were fine, but there are a couple of keybinds you will need to assign when you get into the game, and that's for the shop camera. I guess we'll take a look at that soon. And in fact, let's see if we can have a look now, because nope, I can't go into start port services. Okay, so we'll have to go through all this sequence before we can do anything. So I'm going to hit auto launch. I'm not pressing anything at the moment. I'm not doing anything.
The beauty of auto launch is that you can relax and enjoy the view. One of the ways
I'd have boosted out of here by now.
appreciate the good things in life. Other applicants are departing
Waiting
for
in the queue.
evaluations, but this isn't a race. Each of the coming stages can be completed at your own pace.
Well, so if you're a newbie, this is what you get now. Now this thing on the top there, where I have to press the key to do look ahead mode. I'm quite happy with those dialogues coming up at this stage because I'm a brand new player and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. There's a nice installation over there. So those kind of things I'm fine with. That's good. Very instructional, as it should be.
For so long, humanity gazed up at the stars in wonder. We're not distracted by one of Earth's many wars. And now, we glide between them without a second thought.
Yes, I agree about staying away from the game on patch day.
Your first task is to demonstrate basic ship movements. A ship's trajectory is primarily controlled by pitch, yaw, and roll. Perform each of these now.
Well, I think the auto launch exit on, I think that's just for the beginners, and then, you know, because I don't know whether the docking computer now does that. But launching out of a space station is quite different from trading and combat, isn't it, really? But yeah, I don't particularly go for all the dumbing down things personally.
Good. Now increase your throttle to accelerate forwards.
Now here, W to increase throttle. Again, this is good. You know where I'm leading with this, right, guys? This display of keys on the hood is fine in the starter experience to get people used to what key to press to do something. And you see on the throttle now we have the chevrons going up instead of the straight lines. I like that. I like that. It looks better, and it makes more sense because it also means that when you go in reverse, the chevrons are going to face the other way, as we will see. And now the chevrons point down. That's great. I like that. It's much more informational.
Inputs confirmed. Looks like you've got the hang of individual controls. Let's see if you can put them all together.
Yeah, let's see if I can.
Your next task is to guide your ship through a series of
Oh, here we go,
checkpoints.
the checkpoints.
Head towards the course, following the target indicator.
Right, so green first.
The course weaves through an orbital structure.
It might surprise you to learn I don't have boost. Yeah, well, one saved game, that's not That's not a problem, is it? That's the way Elite's always been. Yeah, there shouldn't be save and loaded games on this thing. You have your progress and that's basically it.
You'll notice that they change colour as you fly through them. And we're off. There's no time limit, so maintain a comfortable speed while you familiarise yourself.
I'm comfortable with a fast speed, don't you worry. I know there's a sharp turn coming up at some point inside one of the tunnels.
Rolling and pitching together is the most efficient way of turning rapidly.
It is indeed, so let's get that done. I'm assuming they're using the majority of stuff here is CQC assets. But this is good. I mean, when I started playing Elite Dangerous, they never had anything like this. You only had the tutorial things that you could go through, those training videos. Well, not videos, those training scenarios. But this is cool.
It's good practice to consider the angle and speed of your approach. See the blue marker beside the throttle gauge? This indicates the optimum turning.
I like how the hood lights up to show you, that's good. So there's my optimal speed. This is too slow for me though. But I have to put myself in the yeah, not in the mind of, but you know, in the thing up.
Greatly increases your speed, but use it wisely. That's the last checkpoint.
That was cool.
The Sidewinder is an agile craft, and you handled it well. A new icon has appeared on the sensor display in the center of your dashboard. This represents a nearby beacon, which you'll soon scan as part of your evaluation. Target the beacon before we continue.
Yeah, it's online for me. Yeah, well, I completed the course. Now take on a Thargoid basilisk. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, guys. My stream light was showing green. Yeah, it doesn't show any issues. That's weird. Yeah, so that was good. So backspace to target. I can't move the ship now. I can't do anything. Yep, joystick doesn't do anything. Boosting doesn't do anything. So I'm going to need to... Oh, no, wait a minute. I've got it. It does. It's working. And I've lost my live stream. Oh, God, guys. Give me a sec, because I've... I've pressed something on the browser. What a plonker. Right, Rusty Dog is live. There we go. Oh God, guys. Right. Okay, so let's target this.
You're going to use your ship's data link scanner to analyze the beacon, but you need to deploy hardpoints first.
I can't move throttle.
Most external modules are installed on hardpoints, including weapons. Control is back with you. The beacon is relatively small, so you'll need to position yourself close to it.
Okay, so the hard points are not only set up, but the data link scan has been set up as well. Oh. Okay, no fire groups there then. But it's clearly there on the primary.
Watch your speed here. We intend to scan the object, not become one with it. You can scan the beacon now.
Mouse 1 or joy 1 to scan the
The
beacon.
data link scanner is a versatile tool that connects with network interfaces and various data points.
Okay.
You need to move to another area of this star system to continue your assessment, pilot. Rather
Hey,
than
Malcolm.
travel for the next year using your thrusters, you can employ the ship's frameshift drive to increase your speed by a few orders of magnitude. First, ensure that the ship is correctly secured. Your landing gear, cargo scoop, and hardpoints must all be retracted. When you're ready, throttle up and engage Super Cruise.
Now, here we go into, well, abnormal space. Super Cruise. Let's target what. Oh no, yeah, that's it. There we go. Oh, now we got a bit of combat with this drone. Hey, Eric, how you doing, my man? Great Norway, beautiful place. Beautiful place. You want to swap houses?
All readouts look good. You're now accelerating towards a velocity comparative to the speed of light, measured in c.
Correcto.
Super Cruise is used to navigate within a star system, allowing you to cover significant distances in minutes. Usually you'll retain control in Super Cruise, but on this occasion your ship's computer is following a preset path.
So I'm just sitting back and letting it do it.
Time to familiarize yourself with a couple of the cockpit panels available to you. In the top left of your HUD is the comms panel, which displays pilot communications and contacts across several channels. The top right is your info panel. Entries here mostly relate to your ship's status, computer messages, and events happening around you. Ah, there we go. Welcome to Lightspeed.
I like it. I mean, for a starter, for a newbie, this is a much better beginning of a way to get into the game than it was in the past. It's a little bit of a shame that there's not a lot of content for veteran users here, but
Speed markers on the dashboard.
hey.
These are used to help you accurately disengage at your destination.
Right, the ship's decelerating for me.
Your next lesson will introduce the basics of combat. Several static and mobile targets will be provided around a decommissioned megaship. We'll also
Black
cover
Dragon.
situational information.
Yeah, never ask personal questions. Yeah, you shouldn't really.
Yes.
But I will answer you. I'm 52. I'm feeling every year.
Astronomical bodies have a gravitational effect on the FSD.
Now I know they've got a new Super Cruise Assist, but does the new Super Cruise Assist do this? Adapt the course for gravitational effects? Because that would be good. I don't know whether it would line up with a space station, but I guess we'll see later on. Now a little message popped up there which I have an issue with, but let's carry on.
However, try analyzing the megaship with a data link scanner.
Okay, so we'll target the megaship, and we know that we need to deploy the hard points to do that, so let's do that. Done.
Well done. It's often worth scanning objects you're unfamiliar with to learn more about them. Next, you need to activate your weapons by cycling to a different fire group.
Okay, how do I do that? Dot.
You'll notice that your weapons are now listed on your HUD. Fire groups allow you to manage your hardpoints efficiently.
Burst and multi-cannon. Good
Let's
choice.
begin the combat evaluation. Destroy several of the canisters.
Safe mode off, weapons live. Well, let's get a little bit closer in.
Have an effective range, so you may need to move closer here.
Oh man.
Try targeting the canister you're aiming at.
Oh, try. Does it matter? It should still destroy it. Oh, okay, it does. Yeah, it just shows you the percentage. That's the only
Your
difference.
ship has two weapons installed. Make sure you use both your primary and secondary triggers.
Okay, I didn't want to be too savage to start with. Press secondary fire, none plus, really? Is it? Oh yeah, I didn't even know I had my key set up for that. I wonder why.
Thrusters are particularly useful for navigating around large structures. Why not give them a try? Your cannon will automatically reload until the ammunition supply runs out. Meanwhile, your laser quota achieved. Let's dial up the challenge a notch, shall we?
Yeah, let's do that.
An unmanned craft has arrived nearby. These drones are used by the Pilots Federation as target practice, and they're quite harmless. To continue, bring the craft into your sights and open fire.
Like that, you mean? Boom.
Nice work. You may have noticed that multi-cannons are effective against unshielded targets.
Yep. In
Another
hulls, you
has
mean?
arrived. This one is fitted with a shield generator. Helpfully, your burst laser is a thermal weapon, which excels at stripping away a target's shields.
Hey, Black Dragon, thank you, my man. I don't know what that translates to in pounds, but it looks nice. Thank you very much. What other information do you want to know? Cheers, my man. Thank you very much for that donation.
Thanks for answer, Winky Face D.
I just think people will go from this starter experience, flying through the hoops, killing these harmless drones, and in 2 hours they'll be flying anacondas. Hey Mick, and yeah, Tim. Let's do it. I wonder if I've got night mode yet. Yeah, night mode working. Night vision. So now we have one that's going to fire back, eh? Apparently. I don't have flight assist off and on. That's disabled.
Target destroyed. That was the last target.
Oh.
You're planning on a peaceful career.
I was looking forward to more.
The basics of combat is vital for a pilot's long-term survival. For advanced combat information, you should refer to the pilot's handbook, which we'll cover in more detail soon. The next step of your evaluation involves a hyperspace jump to a neighboring star system. On this occasion, your ship's computer has selected your destination for you. We'll cover selecting destinations manually soon. The mass lock indicator on the bottom right of the dashboard is active. This means a large object is in close proximity, preventing you from engaging the FSD. To resolve this, throttle up to move a safe distance away from the megaship. Remember, you can boost to temporarily increase your ship's speed.
Way ahead here.
The mass lock indicator has gone out. When you are ready to travel light years in seconds, engage the FSD.
Let's go. See, now we've got the text overlapping there, but it's not a big deal. You finished work early due to traffic, so that means it's good then. Yeah, I heard that engineering as well was not working or something. I don't know whether that's a thing or just a network issue still. Wasp 0. Oh, £3.42. That's cool. Thanks, High Kicker. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Wasp. Sorry, I missed the start of 3/4 way for you. Well, you got a good excuse then.
Made the task of leaping between star systems appear trivial.
Right,
Never let
I've
the
got no
simplicity
throttle.
distract from the marvel humanity has achieved. Your next stop is Quello Station. This time we'll employ the Supercruise Assist module to guide your approach.
Okay.
Open the external interface panel to your left and select the Navigation tab. Highlight the starport in the location list and then
Already
select
done.
Supercruise Assist. It's the second option. With the destination selected, throttle up and aim towards your target. The compass to the left of the sensor display will help you orient yourself. Let's take a moment to review the interface panels either side of your chair. Good. Your ship is now bound for Quello Station. The external panel is primarily used to interact with the galaxy around you. For example, you can access maps, display contracts, and review nearby objects. Meanwhile, the internal panel displays information about you and your ship. You can adjust module functions, check your records, and access the codex, among other things.
What's the codex? Hey, angry citizen. Yeah, I had trouble getting on last night. I couldn't get into the game at all. I did get in the end. Is that right, Black Dragon? Did I say that? I don't remember saying that, but it sounds like something I would say.
The pilot's handbook is a great source of help in this regard.
Oh, that was funny.
It details a variety of professions and how to outfit your ship for them. The handbook also offers advice on various ship functions that aren't covered in this evaluation. You can find the pilot's handbook in the codex, accessible on the home screen via the internal interface panel.
Do you know the pilot's handbook? It
The
should
trails
be.
moving
Oh,
around
I'll tell you in a
are
minute.
SSD wakes. Your ship is also emitting one. The position of each correlates with their respective sensor display icons. In a moment, we'll be going through the docking process.
Yeah.
This
I'll
will
come
cover
back to the
docking
pilot's
permissions
handbook
and
in a minute.
standard landing pad approach.
Yeah, I can't look around the ship at the moment. Won't let me do that. I'll come back to it. I guess all of this kind of helps people not like put the game away because it's kind of a steep learning curve and they may give up on it if they don't know what's going on, so maybe this prevents that or helps prevent that, which is a good thing.
Starports are the backbone of humanity's operations throughout inhabited space. They
Right,
provide
it
mission
won't let
ports,
me
the
boost.
commodities market, a number of specialized contacts, and various ship facilities. Most pilot business is conducted via the Starport Services interface. I recommend familiarizing yourself with this screen when docked.
I don't know how long this
Good.
training
Ease
exercise.
off the throttle and hold position here. Oh, and try not to block the access corridor. We'll be using the docking computer for this landing. You can always dock manually in future, of course, but
Oh, I will.
practice in a training simulation first.
This is the first time you'll see me auto-dock, guys.
All ships must seek docking permission before approaching a landing pad. To request docking permission, open your external interface panel and select the Contacts tab. Then select Quello Station in the list, followed by Request Docking in the information panel.
Done.
Docking permission
Whoa.
authorized. Docking assist has been engaged. You've been assigned landing pad 3. The compass will point towards your designated pad.
Officially, it is called a compass. I thought
Ships
so.
need to be within 7.5 kilometers of a starport for a docking request to be considered.
Ooh, considered. Well, he's at half the speed he needs to be, 50. Probably going to be building up a big queue behind him. Yes, I do notice that the station graphic is different to the alignment of the actual station, but I guess it's straight compared to where you'd sit. I don't know. Like if you were kneeling down, it
The
would be
docking
right.
computer will now demonstrate a safe landing procedure. Let's review what it's doing. Landing gear must be deployed. The related dashboard indicator lights up if this has been done.
This is slow. I think this is purposely slow, isn't it? This is slower than normal, right? Because they're trying to talk while it's doing it.
In a moment, the sensor display will switch to the precision approach display, which helps you accurately set belly down on the landing pad. Docking procedure complete. Engaging pad restraints.
Rusty the dog is 7, I think so.
Congratulations, Commander.
Yeah,
Your
I think Rusty
evaluation
is
has been
7.
successful, and a license is being assigned to you as I speak. We just need to finalize your credentials. Enter the hangar to exit this evaluation. It's time to blaze your own trail across the galaxy.
Oh, that's it. We're done.
The manner in which you do so is up to you.
Fade. Now we have a name. Okay. And that is that. Okay, from the point of view of a new player, I think that's a very good addition to the game. But yeah, but now that's enough now for the newbies. We've had 2 updates. For newbies, it's time to concentrate on your main player base, and that is the veteran players. So let's see what December brings, apart from network slowdowns. Wow, that's going to be crazy. I mean, there was a few network issues yesterday, obviously, and that was just for this, I would call it a minor update. But the new stuff, the new content that's in September for the startup experience, it's kind of only going to be worth it. It's going to be used basically by new players from like today onwards. I don't know how many players who've only been in the game for maybe like a few weeks or a month are going to reset their saves now and start from scratch again, because they'll all know everything that this training package teaches you. So there's not really much point. So I guess this is only really useful to any new players coming along from today, and people like me who want to start from the beginning again to show you guys. Is that really how? So that auto dock is that slow then? Wow. See, that's another reason why I wouldn't use it. It's yeah. So okay, so I, as a new player, let me just get this. Google it. So I, as a new player, would first thing I would have done before I got even to that starters experience, I suppose, would be to bind my keys. I think I had the option to bind my keys before we hit the start button, so I would have done that. So I would have known what keys I'd pressed, I assigned for everything, and on the starter experience, it will just give me a quick refresher to press W for the thrust, X to stop, S to reverse, J to engage FSD, J to disengage, which I'll come to that. That's not quite right for me. And all the other buttons, press U for hard points. So it kind of talked me through that, which is cool. But I don't like this trend of it still telling me what key to press as a veteran player. If I log into my Rusty Dog account now, it still does that, and I don't like it. So, oh, actually, that's wrong. There you go. So we'll come to that later. So here we go.
Welcome to your new ship, Commander. Your pilot's Federation license has been issued, and you're free to traverse the galaxy as
I
an
only use it
independent
on my
pilot.
passenger ship with those snowflakes that
Before launching for the first time, allow me to quickly introduce the basic
snowflakes.
specs for mission contracts.
No, I never
Almost
use it. I
all
mean,
pilots will use the mission board at some stage.
even
A contract has been assigned to you.
well,
Active
we've seen
missions are
this.
displayed in
We
the
saw
transaction
this on
panel
my
of the
stream
external
the other
interface
day.
panel.
Not yesterday.
This
It
has
felt
your
like
read to travel
yesterday.
to Mawson Dock in the drone
Oh,
museum.
this has changed.
You can select these destinations on the navigation screen of the external interface panel. If you'd like to practice your journey first, I recommend the training simulations accessed via the internal interface panel.
That is different, yeah, because
To
it's
review
Theo
what we've
Acosta
discussed,
again.
select your comms panel and scroll through the recorded text. I'll contact you at Mawson Dock if you decide to complete this mission.
I will.
If you choose to take a different path, then I wish you luck, Commander.
I don't know why this thought just came over me right now, but this Theo Acosta doesn't sound a million miles away from Commander Plater. And I couldn't help thinking they maybe should have used his voice for Theo Acosta. Anyway, right, so let's take this mission that is available, which we did the other day, out into the black, jump to the star system and land at Mawson Dock. And there's the pilot's handbook. Was that there before? Oh yeah, the pilot's handbook. Wouldn't it be cool if it was like an actual book that was tucked in one of these panels and you had to open it and the animation to take it out and then it opens the pilot's handbook? Like as if it's a book, but yeah, that was what I was trying to think of before. Let's take a look at this pilot's handbook. Okay, well, we've seen this before. We're all familiar with this. But again, if you're a new player, all this stuff is really good to have a read through. So you familiarize yourself a lot more with all the ins and outs of the game. So yeah, another good thing. And this was out in the April update, I believe. So yeah, if you're a new player now, it's much easier. And I think we're going to take it off the realistic map, which does look, it is the best map, but I'm going to go to this one. And I don't need to see the trade routes. Auto launch. Okay, let's see if we can take this off now. It's done in here, right? Ah, yeah, so auto dock on, auto launch on. So let's take those off. Hyperspace dethrottle, make sure, well, I have that off. Obviously you can put that on. That just dethrottles you, turns the throttle off as soon as you jump into a new system, which keeps you safe. Super cruise assist, auto throttle, manual throttle. Ah, okay. Now then, I think it used to just be manual throttle before, but now it's auto. So you can be at any speed you want. You don't have to start in the blue zone, and the Super Cruise Assist will still sort it all out for you, I believe. So let's see if it does the rotational thing for, well, not rotational thing. What can you say? Where it moves your ship around the gravitational forces of the planet and stuff. Or an old player that's never read it. Indeed. Yeah. Hey, Aquatic Borealis. Hey, how are you doing, sir? Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. The I'm sure I can go through the pilot's handbook and pick up a thing or two. Yeah. Well, I'm sure in the December update will be stuff out for the veteran players, and obviously for the newbies. Right, so let's go. So I'm just going to launch, and I'll use the Super Cruise Assist on this journey. boost out the station now. Just like a newbie would. I think maybe there should have been a little explanation about the pips and how they work. The fact that on full throttle with standard pips, you get a certain speed. I don't know what that's going to level down to. And then as you put more pips in, it increases your speed. Because you can see on 2 pips, the maximum thrust now is further down. And if I go to 0 pips, it's even lower. So yeah, I know it's probably self-explanatory, but the fact that weapons will last longer with more pips, shields will last longer with more pips, and engines can go faster with more pips. I'm surprised they didn't cover pips at all, but there you go. Pilots Federation District Permit issued. This permit grants access to Pilots Federation space consisting of training systems to ensure you will be among the commanders of a similar experience level. While you are picking up the basics, you will be granted a significant discount on any insurance rebuy payments needed in the event of ship loss. Well, I've reset this account again, but I'm still in survival mode. For a while. The Pilots Federation is pleased to offer a Sidewinder paint job to all licensed pilots. This is now available in the livery options. I have a Sidewinder paint job. Ah, this brings me to something else. I can change this now, can't I? So this is one of the things that I'm not really into. Being able to change my ship livery while flying in space. I think that's crazy. I mean, first, who needs to? I suppose if you're out there in deep space, going around the galaxy for 6 months to a year, and a new livery comes out which you like, if you want to put it on, it's nice, but how do you change what's the explanation behind being able to change a ship livery in space? And how the hell do I do it? Do I have to go into mobile? Oh, this doesn't work. It didn't work for me this morning. I'm going to click it, and I'm going to see if I can show you where it takes me. Yeah, here we go. Give me a moment, guys, and I will show you what I'm seeing. Okay, so when I clicked and it said this will take you to the Frontier store, this is what I'm getting. So it doesn't work, basically. And yeah, so that's not working. So buying arcs, not available. Can't be done. So I don't know why that's the case. It should have all been working by the time it came to launching the game. How do I change my livery out in space then? Social. Oh, okay. Oh, right. That's what they call social. Options. I don't know where to change my livery, guys. I would have thought it would have been in here. Ship. Well, if anyone knows, let me know. I'd like to try and have a look at this livery while I'm out in space. Livery is a hologram and not paint. Is that... Is that the... Well, it can't be. I like your reasoning, but I don't agree with it. Because when you look at a ship that's been out in space for 6 months and you look at the paintwork, it's all chipped and there's bits missing. Holograms wouldn't do that. Anyway. But okay. But yeah, I don't agree with impossible things happening. I can get by the traveling at thousands of times the speed of light. I'll let that one go. But ship liveries changing in mid-space, unless someone's going out with space legs painting your ship, I ain't having that one. But I can't see how it's a hologram if you can attain paint damage on your bodywork. Now we have other players, but they're all beginners. Alright, so I need to land at Mawson Dock, which is there. Oh jeez. And I'm gonna super cruise it. So I'm gonna go full throttle now, none of this blue. Move to obtain line of sight to target. There you go. Oh, maybe I don't have it. I don't know. Well, I don't know what's going on here. I'm trying to prove that I don't need to be in full throttle. That I don't need to be in the blue zone, that I can be in full throttle. I'm sure that's the case. But I'm too close now. So let's whiz past. I'm not listening to music at the moment. I'm streaming. But right now, when I'm listening to music these days, Billie Eilish has really caught my eye. I discovered her a few days ago, so I'm kind of listening to pretty much everything she does. Okay, I can't move the throttle now. So how do I come out of Super Cruise Assist then? I can't. I've got no control over the throttle. Whoa! That didn't work. Jesus! Super Cruise Assist fails. Wow, that was fast. Okay, I'm just flying a little bit away from it. I want to align with the target destination while I'm more than 7 seconds away. Nope, not enough. Jesus. Paint deterioration and chipping is simulated too. I mean, simulated what with the? Oh, I don't know what's going on with what you guys are saying. Do you mean that it's a holographic image and it deteriorates? Like, why would it bother? Why bother? If you're having a holographic paint, just keep it all good. All right. Yeah. No, but I'm in the. Oh shoot! Right, to disengage, I think I just move off target. Okay, now I'm full throttle. And I'm just going to line up. Yes, and it's done the throttle for me. Good. Right. Next question is it going to maneuver the ship around any gravitational forces? So this Super Cruise Assist has been updated. It is different to what we had a couple of days ago. In that it will work on whatever throttle setting you have now, which I think is a good thing. That's better, because now you can just point and you don't have to worry about anything. I don't think link posting is available, Wasp, but if you post it, and if it lets you post it, then I or Andy will let it through. But you can have a go, but I don't think it will let you do it, to be honest. A limpet with a spray can. Yeah, that I'll accept. Okay, let's see if it's going to maneuver around the object, because I don't know if it's doing that or if it just did that in the demo. Simulated deterioration. Is this official though, or is this something you guys are just making up? Right, okay, this is the one I have a problem with. Press J to disengage. Firstly, well, in auto or in Super Cruise Assist you don't have to because it does it for you. Secondly, I don't press J to do that. I press the C button to disengage. J will work, of course, but I do press the C because I have different buttons for supercharge and say that again. I have different buttons for Super Cruise and the full FSD. The other thing is I don't agree with having these keys displayed on the hood. It's like press J to abort when you're going to an Anarchy system. I've been playing for 4 years now, and I don't need these prompts telling me what key to press. It breaks the immersion a little bit, and it's annoying to see it. Press J. You know, it's like it's the most unspace simulatory thing you can have on a screen. Press J. Press J. It's like I'm in an arcade game all of a sudden. So either Frontier need to either toggle those key hints and tips off and on so you can toggle it on and off, or just restrict them to the starter experience, because I don't need to see these key presses, and they do annoy me. They're a little pet peeve of mine ever since they started doing it on Anarchy systems. I don't need to be told what button to press to disengage FSD or disengage to normal space. So get the hell rid of it, because it's pointless to me. I don't need it. No veteran player out there needs those prompts. We all know what to do. So this is going to get me my... So yeah, if I was going to remove or change two things about the update, it would be the way those messages are displayed. And believe me, I've been into my Rusty Dog account. Let me just listen to this guy. Hold on. So I've been into my Rusty Dog account with the September update. I have 4 years on that account, and it's still telling me to press J to disengage, and I think it's ridiculous. So I would certainly take that option off or toggle it, and I wouldn't have included the changing livery while you're in space thing. That's like that's like respraying your car while you're driving down the motorway. It's silly to me. They're bending rules just for the sake of instant gratification, and I'm not a fan at all. Other than that, the stuff that's in here for the starter players, I think is really good. I like what they've done with it.
Well done, Commander. You've proven that you can travel between
Jesus.
systems and navigate the mission board.
Someone with long hair.
From this point on, you'll be choosing your own missions.
I'm assuming
A variety of contracts are available
she's
throughout the
female.
galaxy that require a skilled pilot. Once again,
Look at this message.
practice a variety of controls and challenges. The pilot's handbook, found in the internal interface panel, also provides a wealth of advice on most professions. I'll look forward to watching your progress, Commander.
Yeah, why do they pander to kids? Well, I don't, like I say, I don't mind them doing it on the starter experience, but what would I do if aliens would contact Earth? Not much I can do, really. Unless they rang my mobile, I'd probably pick it up, have a chat, see what's going on. Yeah. I don't know. Depends if they're friendly. Frankly, I don't have much time for the likes of you, but we're forced to do business due to the current situation. As you can see, we have contracts for you to take on. Not a lot, though. Ooh, conflict training area. Interesting. Should we do some of that? Pilots. Pilots interested in honing their combat skills are advised to travel to Orna and take part in the war game training exercise. Come on, let's do that. Let's accept that mission. It doesn't say that it pays anything, but hey. Now this is all new up here, of course. Slightly rearranged. So if we pop into store, because I think my livery is probably going to be in here. Now here's the prices of your stuff. Now, if you're working on a 400 arcs cap per, what is it, per day? 400, is it 400 per day? Although I believe some people have found a way to earn those in minutes, right? So, is it 400 a day? Oh, it's a week, is it? I don't know. Can someone remind me if it's a day or a week? A week, okay, so think of that then. So this, to buy a Sidewinder, or to earn a free Sidewinder livery will take you 5 weeks and leave you with not a lot left over. 5 weeks for one livery. That's a lot of gameplay. But that's 5 weeks in our time, right? Not 5 weeks of playtime. Thankfully. Hey, AZD904, greetings, sir. Do I know the Oumuamua asteroid? No, I don't. No. Is that where the aliens are contacting Earth from? So, and look, cockpit lights, ancient orbs. Oh, I've never seen those. That's cool. So that's what it would look like. I like those. However, it's going to take me a long time to earn them. So these are what, featured items here? Because this seems kind of random. Wow. So, okay. But I mean, I think what I'd be doing here is, if I want a livery, I'll just buy it off the store. Just like normal. Or purchase ARCs when the website's available, whatever. And then if through time, a month, 2 months down the line, I see I've got some ARCs built up. I've got 20 already. But if I see I've got some ARCs built up over a couple of months and I decide I just want a livery, then I'll be able to get a free one. So that's okay. So yeah, everything in blue here is, now let's see about these. Let's see, how do we get rid of, I can't remember, hold to rotate. Wouldn't this just have been easier with the mouse? Right, the hold to rotate is my joystick RZ axis. It doesn't want to, I'm doing that, but it doesn't want to work. Zoom in is fine, zoom out is fine. Joystick 2 to toggle preview. Nope, that's not working either. Okay, let's go and see if we can take a look and see what's going on. So for this, it's here, store camera. Let's try. See, I should have been allowed to assign both of these to the same key, because you can't be doing, you're not in a place in the game where you can do a panel right while you're in the showroom anyway. It says press key. I don't really have many keys left. What about this? Okay, number 9. And I guess this is the other way. Is it? Then I've got it the wrong way around. I want it this way around. I haven't assigned the yaw axis because I think when I'm rotating, I can still do the yaw anyway. And my store toggle, I will make it num8. I don't know, whatever, just to see if it works. Okay. Well, it hasn't taken it because it's still got the old ones on. Okay, back into options, back into controls. Now let's see if it's still there. Yep. So on my store camera, to rotate num7, num9, store toggle 8, click apply, go back and resume. I guess I've got to come out and then back in again. That's the only thing I can think of. Yep. Okay, so num7 and num9 are not rotating, and num8 is not doing the preview. Ah, help! The joystick pitch up and down is working, but the keys are not. And it did say press a key. Oh God, guys. So the controls in the store aren't working. And yeah. The preview, I wanted to get rid of this. Why is it not working? We know that's not working. That we do know. Store camera. See, there's all these different cameras and you need different keys for all of them. It's a nightmare. Hold to rotate. Yeah, I did hold it in. If I put a key that I've already got on a previous bind, it wants me to wipe it out. And I don't see why I can't have the same key doing two different things. My numpad is on, yeah, I've tried it with both. Numpad on and off. Hey, Moscovium, is everything fixed? No, that's never going to happen. Okay, let's try different keys. Wow, trying to think of what keys I don't use in Elite Dangerous on the keyboard, I think... I don't know, let's go with F7, F9, and F8. Okay, so no function keys now. Apply, and into Starport Services, into the store, and then we go to packs. There's F9, F7. Guess what? Nothing's working. Toggle preview's not working. Oh, I see, guys. Right, this is how you do it then. You press the F9, then you move with the mouse. Now I thought when you press F7 and 9 it would just rotate the ship round, but no. And F7 and F9 are doing exactly the same thing. And F8 is doing nothing. This toggle preview, unless... No, I don't want to purchase any arcs. Arcs me later. Would be something I could do. Cockpit customization. No, decals. Ship kits. Ship kits. Oh, paint jobs. There we go. Okay, so put that on. And then press F8. No, now it's disappeared. Okay, so I can press either F7 or F9 and it's the same. They do exactly the same thing. So that makes sense. I didn't need to assign two keys. It was just, yeah, that. So it's just a key that you hold down and then you can move your mouse around. So I think the ideal button on there, if it will allow me, it is going to conflict, but if it will allow me, let's have a look. I think the best button here is to disassign that one or unassign it. And this one should be your mouse 1. Perfect. So mouse 1 makes sense there. And then your store toggle should be that one. Mouse 2 is currently assigned to UI back, which I never really use. So confirm that one. So left button for rotate and mouse right button to store toggle. That's fine. I'm good with that. That makes a lot of sense. Now, but of course, I'm going to need to come out of the store. I can't get out. Escape? Yeah, no. Can't get out, guys. Okay, oh, wait a minute. Space, maybe? There we go. I couldn't click on it. I could use the key to... I could highlight the word back and then use the key, but I couldn't press it with the mouse. And that's probably because I've got the mouse assigned to... Yeah. Now, oh, guys, this is nuts. Because I've got mouse 1 assigned to rotating, I can't press it here anymore. I have to press spacebar to initialize it. So right mouse and then holding the mouse button down. That's nice. I can rotate. So I think what I'll do is perhaps make it the middle mouse button to rotate. Right, I'm just going through this live with you guys so that you don't have to do this. Set this up. I hopefully will find something that's comfortable for maybe not just myself. So let's change this to the middle mouse. That can stay as mouse 2. So middle mouse button or the wheel. I'm pressing down the wheel, and hopefully that will give me mouse 1 control back in the menus. Let's find out. So can I now click into these? Yes, I can. Okay, so now I can click on the paint job. So right mouse button clears the menu, and holding the middle mouse button rotates it around. That's fine. That works for me. Toggle lights. That's for your cryptic and what do you call it? Those neon paint jobs. That's what that's for. That works for me. Middle button. Yeah, that's good. Nameplates and detailing, which you can't really see. Wow, 4,200. Wow, that's quite a bit, eh? Yeah, mouse 2 and 3 Rust is, I think that's perfect. Has anyone checked stored engineered modules? Okay, so the issue with the stored engineered modules is if you store a module and it has engineering on it, it appears as though the engineering's been stripped off, but it's just visual. So I think once you put the module back onto your ship, and you take a look. I think you have to come out of the game or go out to the main menu and relog back in. Your engineering will still be there, so it doesn't take it away. It's just a visual thing. I'm sure they'll fix that very shortly. By shortly, I mean within the next day or so. I would hope. Where's ship kits? Here we go. Okay, so can we preview these? Yeah, we can. So if I want to preview, oh, they look nice. So preview that. No, I don't want to buy it. Hold on, I want to hold on to that, and then, yep, it has stayed. I kept the mouse on top of it while I removed the menu. That's a very subtle thing, but is it the case that, oh no, it's not. I was wondering whether I could just buy that on its own, but apparently not. You get the whole 16 piece there. How many weeks would that take, guys? Anyone got a calculator? 135,000. Sorry. 135,000. My head's crazy today. 13,520 divided by 400. And then round it up to the nearest highest number. That's how many weeks it will take you to buy that. I don't know what that is. In my head, I can't work it out. Probably a couple of years. But yeah, the modules bug, as Andy says, it is just visual. So don't worry, you will not lose your engineering on that. I don't know what this is. Oh, okay. Can we look at other ships while we're here? Awesome. Okay, so now I'm looking at a ship that I don't have. And I'm going to put a paint job on it that I also don't have. Ah, this is what I wanted to do. So, while keeping my mouse on there, I'm going to right click and rotate. So now, lights out. Yeah, so this is to give you an idea what it would look like in space. That looks pretty cool, actually. And they've added the fog on the floor. 34 weeks! Wow, so that means, oh god, that's like 2/3 of a year. How many months is that then? So 7 months. Yeah, 7.8, 8 months. 8 months to get a free ship kit. But that's presuming that you're playing enough to earn 400 you've got to hit your 400 target every week for 34 weeks to get a Sidewinder ship kit. Jesus. I wonder if they'll tweak that. That's a bit heavy, guys. Okay, let's do something. Let's have a look down. Okay, so the big ship, of course, is the cutter, right? Let's have a look at the cutter. And now I want to come down to, well, the paint job on this one has to be, for me, oh, it's not here. Where's the galvanized paint? Not all the paint jobs are here. Not all the paint jobs. Oh, sale prices. That's good. That's cool. Anything that's on sale or special offer would be there. Nice. Where's the galvanized paint that I've got on my ship? Why isn't that here? Okay, so not every paint job is here. That's clear. So let's have a look at ship kits. Did I go past? There it is. Oh, okay, same price. Same price for a cutter ship kit as it is for a Sidewinder. Okay. I kind of get that. This is the Raider ship kit though. I didn't really want that one. Let's have a look at this one. But it is cool that you can preview all this. There's no button here where you can preview or you can have multiple bits on, right? I can't preview more than one item at a time. So I can't say, well, I want to have a look at the ship with those wings, that tail. It won't do it. It's one at a time. That looks nice actually with that on. I quite like that. So now I would decide, maybe I would buy this ship kit. I don't own it, Old Peculiar. I mean, I do own the Rusty account, but this is not. This is a brand new account. Okay, so the shop's good. Was it Obsidian Ant who mentioned something about these keybinds being lost? I haven't noticed that so far. I'm guessing all this is the same. Just take a look around, see what the differences are. Yeah, I think there are. Well, I know there are liveries that are missing. Hey, Bardicus. Thank you, my man. Yeah, 5.0. I couldn't figure out what the O2 was. I thought, what's O2? It's like 5,000. And then, of course, it's 5,020 something, I guess. You lost your keybinds, Dave. I didn't. I don't know why I did then. Or why I didn't and you did. Now again, we've got a similar layout here. Now I've got a free kit, right? Oh, which is the free one that they just gave me then? Is it this whole color thing? Did I get all this for free? The vibrant colors? Okay, well, no, no. I'm sure I had this. I'm sure I got this with the when I did the live stream on Sunday. I'm sure I was able to change these colors. Mind you, I also did the mission. How long's that been going on then? That you can get a free vibrant complete set of colors. This must have been since the April update then. Okay. Oh, what I don't get is we got a vibrant yellow and emergence. A white one would have been nice. A white one is missing from this color scheme, but let's put the emergence one on. Weapon detailing, I don't own anything, but if I want to earn it. So 52 25 years for all the ships. Yeah, you see? And they will have us grind that long. So let's go here. Purchase arcs from the Frontier store. Well, does this mean you cannot go any longer? You cannot go to the Frontier store and buy with cash anymore? Or PayPal? You can't do that now? That would be a shame. That the only way to buy stuff now is with arcs. I thought arcs would be a different option that you could have if you wanted to choose whether to do it with cash or whether you wanted to do it with arcs, that you would have the choice. PayPal, you can't do that now? I don't know. I don't know whether they've obviously got no cash. Wow. Well, that's a shame because the Frontier store is not working. No, it's the same. It's the same. I've just clicked that and I'm back here again. So that should be working by the time they launched. That should have been working. So that's broken there. That's a pretty big oversight. Because if I want to buy anything right now on any of my accounts, I can't. What have I got for the old scarab? Any paint jobs? Yes, there are. You get the vibrant paint jobs for those too. Oh, they should have had a white. Not a big fan of these vibrant colors. Let's go orange. I'll just pretend it's a Porsche or a McLaren or something. Right. So again, I've had to reset this account in order to show you the starter experience, but we've done that. However, the rules will still stand. I will be in survival mode, and I will be submitting to all interdictions and see how we get on. So now I need to make some money, and for that I need to fly somewhere else because there's only one faction here and they're not really offering me anything amazing. Take down pirates. Interacting with the hub access terminals, they pay a little bit better by the looks of it, so we need to head out and find a better place. I don't know whether to stay inside the yeah, let's do that. Let's stay inside the beginners area for a little while. We are in open play. Now what's going on here? Do I have to go back there? Oh yeah, the conflict training area. Let's go. I forgot about that. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, they'll fix that arcs thing pretty quickly, I would imagine, because it stops their income from the shop. So yeah, Commander Scoid, you're right. They don't deserve money for a buggy game right now. Well, I disagree. They'll fix the bugs, don't worry. But yeah, this is, you know, this game has its flaws, it has its issues, and it has its bugs. But even if you take all of those into consideration, this is still the best space simulation game on the market by a country mile. And yes, I do include Star Citizen on that one because Star Citizen's not even anywhere near finished. The only thing Star Citizen's got over Elite Dangerous for me is graphics and the fact that you can get out of your ship and walk about. But there's no game there. Why can't I get onto this conflict area? I thought I tied it in, but hey, there you go. But yeah, as a complete game, because this has got the entire Milky Way mapped out on it. My on-screen chat is stopped again. Oh, and I don't know how to sort this. Let me see if refreshing the cache will do that. I don't know why it does that, guys. Speed limit. Let me try and refresh the cache on the chat and see if that fixes it. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. No, it hasn't, you see. It's updated it, but it's still got the blue arrow. And that's the blue arrow of death. Because that means it won't move. Oh, that's it, isn't it? That's it. I think we got it. Refreshed it again. If somebody posts a message, then we'll see if it works. Yeah, I'll tell you why though, Daryl. The reason why these updates are coming out with lots of bugs is because they're not doing it the way that they've always done it in the past. And in the past, there was always a beta phase where us players could test them out, we'd find all the bugs, and then by the time it got properly released, everybody would be more or less happy. Now there's no beta, so the only people who can test it are those in Frontier. So there's nowhere near the amount of people testing the game for bugs that there are in a normal, as it was compared to how it was before when it was public betas. Since they got rid of the public betas, yes, we've been getting lots of bugs on release day. That's true. There's not so many on this, to be honest, though. I mean, apart from the ones that are caused by network issues, it's not. There haven't been that many, but yeah, they should start introducing the betas again, I think. The public betas, let us test them out, and we'll squash a lot of the bugs. But even now, try and report a bug on the game. There's no bugs reporting section on the forum anymore. That's gone. I submitted a ticket this morning for the game to report something, but it was the navigation panel issue that I reported, but it was a convoluted way of doing it. So yeah, so there's no public betas anymore for some reason. I really hope Frontier have the sense to bring out a public beta for the December update, because if they don't, with all that content, and they just release it after internal testing, it's gonna be, I think, based on what we've seen, it's gonna be a nightmare. But that's just my prediction. But yeah, so you cannot report bugs in the forum anymore, and it's more convoluted to submit a ticket, and there's no public betas. And these are all factors contributing to why we have these bugs that should have been picked up. We advise you to dock at one of the stations controlled by either opposing faction. You can also travel to the station operated by our wargame administration. Hang on a minute, what? You're now in Orna. A system-wide conflict between two rival factions is currently simulated here. This is an opportune time to experience system conflict as part of a training exercise within the relative safety of Pilots Federation space. We advise you to dock at one of the stations controlled by either opposing faction. You can also travel to the station operated by our wargame administration team if you wish. Okay, well, let's see what's going on. Let's take a look at system map. So I guess controlling faction is Pilots Federation, Alpha Company. Okay, so these I guess Alpha and Omega. Okay, so they've made it fairly straightforward. These are the two factions, and this is the wargamers thing that they've done. So let's dock here. Yeah. Hey, but guys, at least they fixed the the bug that goes across the top when it tells you 3 jumps remaining, 2 jumps remaining, and then when you got down to next jump, it would be off the screen. That's fixed. So it's not all doom and gloom. One of the things that's not fixed though is the nav panel. At least as far as I can tell, it hasn't been fixed. That being the fact that when you jump somewhere, or this highlight box, whatever you want to call it, doesn't reset to the top after a system jump, so you find yourself randomly just down there somewhere, and it's crazy. Anyway, let's dock and see if we can still see. I'll put myself out here. So all I've got to do is align. See, press J. Really? I'm going to press C. There you go. C worked. I could do with a new distributor. I'll see if they've got one in here. This is still a stock Sidewinder. All that 7.5 hours work I did on Sunday has all been essentially for nothing. But I on Sunday I already knew that and I knew that I would probably be resetting this account again to do the September update, so this hasn't come as a shock to me. Bouncy landing. Yes, Dove, I like the new throttle chevrons. I think that's very good. Okay, Daryl, take care, my man. See you next time. Yeah, the December update, I think, is seriously going to need a public beta. They have to. It's going to be a massive update, and also the one for next year, the 2020 big update. That's going to need. They're going to have to do it because, you know, they used to run that for a few weeks. Well, players with all their different graphics cards and systems and whatnot all sorted out all the bugs, or reported all the bugs that they could find, and it just made for a better release. So yeah, but the worst issue here at the moment, I think, is the fact that the ARCs, you cannot buy ARCs. They made a whole thing about, oh, ARCs is the new currency, blah 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 blah, you can buy this, you can buy single liveries now, brilliant. You can earn liveries for free, brilliant. And then on release, the store doesn't work. The shop is closed. Oh man. I don't know what the hell's going on there. Right. Where can we go from here then? Because I don't know. I guess maybe I should have looked on my nav panel. Is there anything here? Yeah, conflict. I guess they're referring to these conflict zones. Wow, there's loads of them. Okay, let's go to a high... No, maybe not. Let's go to a low extraction site with my paltry little Sidewinder. But before we do that, let's see if we can outfit a couple of bits into it just to make it a little bit better. Yeah, knowing whether I'm in reverse or forward throttle has never been a problem for me. I always know by the way that the lines were coming from the top or from the bottom, but it certainly is visually better to have chevrons instead of straight lines. So yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that. Here we go. Let's see if we can buy a better power distributor. Guess what? No, we're stuck with this. Oh dear. So I'm guessing they're not going to have too much. Can we put a 1D life support in? No, this is useless. I'm guessing maybe you cannot buy stuff in the starter zone. I don't know. It does look good, doesn't it, that Sidewinder? It's a nice livery, the Emergence livery. Yeah. It's a pity I couldn't right click to take all the hood. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, it doesn't work. Let me go back into the cockpit and... Oh, guys, when did this happen? Wait a minute. Ah, there we go. Okay. I thought they'd remove that. Right, let's have a look and see if we can do that in here. Oh. Get back. Man, how do you get... There we go. Yay. But there's no rotation here, which would be nice. Yeah, it is a neat looking Sidewinder, but there's nothing here in the there's nothing here in this outfitting at all. So let's take a look. No one I know. Hey, man. Been a while. Yes, hello to you. Yeah, I think you're right, Andy. They should have a different server for the betas and allow people to just try it. Maybe people who have got season passes or whatever, to go and play the beta. And if you want to play the beta, you've got to go and buy a season pass. Oh, this distributor is really naff. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out in the starter systems, you know, going to one of these places. Why am I, did I select a low one? Yeah, I did. Okay. I think the reason I did that was that the ships that are in there are probably going to be smaller ships, perhaps, with less rank. Red Dawn AK-47, well, I got good news for you. Don't worry, you have not lost your engineering. But yes, if you store a module, it does appear that your engineering has gone, but it has not. It is still there. If you transfer it onto your ship, you will find that it is still working. And if you want to see it, you can log out and log back in again, and you'll be able to see that. You haven't lost it, but don't worry. It is there. It's weird, isn't it? Because in the update, there doesn't appear to be any changes to the storing of modules and stuff like that. They don't seem to have, but yet some line of code has crept in there or changed, that has taken away the showing of any engineering. It's funny, but yeah, I have done programming in the past, so I know that those things can happen even if it's something seemingly unrelated. You know, you could touch something, but yeah, you could touch something in the code that is unrelated to storing modules, but it will still affect it. Hard to put a ship together now. Well, yeah, I guess if you're using, I guess so. If you're using or bringing modules from the store, you have to put them on your ship before you find out all the lines starting with rem. Yeah, and there'll be a lot of rem lines in there, I'm sure, filled up with comments about things to do. Okay, so it looks like we haven't got too much around us. All jellies at the moment. Okay, he is wanted. That's a strange name. Elbow Jungling. So default pips, I think. I think he's going to try and attack this guy here. This poor... Oh, he's probably scanning him. Is he scanning him? I'm just going to try and risk it with one pip to shields, and hope that's enough. As long as he doesn't take my shields down. It's amazing how long it takes to kill an adder with a stock Sidewinder. I think that was somebody else. I think somebody else was firing at him as well there. Wow, this would be cool if he was a wanted. Yep, let's take him. Oh, he's... Oh! Yes, I got the money for it! I should be picking up some of those materials, I think. Oh, crystal shards, they are very common though, that's the problem, but yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to put my pips back up here. Cobra. Oh, he slipped away. Let's see if we can bring him back. No pips into shields this time, which might be a little bit risky on a Cobra, but it is mostly harmless. And yeah, no shields, so unless he's in a position to fire on me, I don't need any pips in shields. I've still run out of capacitor on their weapons. Oh, he's big under attack now. That's it. I'll get the cash for that one. I'll take that. They seem to be... A lot of these ships seem to be fairly spread out. Imperial Eagle. Gotta be wanted. Yep. Hey, Black Dragon, take care, my man. I think I'll just use standard pips here. Oh, decent range. Whoa, whoa, he's got some firepower. And I got some help. That anaconda just killed it. Man. Chemo wants to know what treats I carry. Well, I've got a couple of pulse lasers you might be interested in. Maybe you'd like to sample them before you buy. I mean, die. Need to switch to multi-cannons, I think, in order to allow this weapon capacitor to stay up. There we go. I want a big ship to come in, so I guess I should have gone to... In fact, let's do that. Let's go to a high one, because going to a high means I can get involved with bigger ships, and I'll just fire them when they're nearly dead. Fire on them, and yeah, try and get some more credits. How much have I got so far? Not bad. Did anything special happen? Well, I killed an elite cutter with my Sidewinder. No, that's not true. He was only deadly. No, didn't kill a cutter at all. Sorry, that message is going to annoy me to the end of time now. Ready to disengage. That was fine. Okay, and it looks like he's winged. Right. And he's... It's a dropship winged with 2 phantoms. Yeek. I can't do this on my own. I am gonna have to... I'm gonna definitely need help. Oh, police response unit in position. Yeah, well... You kind of needed here. There's 3 bad guys over here. And I've got nothing that they want. God, imagine opening fire now. I wouldn't even be able to boost away. It would be signing my death warrant. Yeah, it does. It is the key press thing is an immersion breaker, because it reminds me that I'm sat here with a keyboard, even though I know I am. But that's not the point. You want to try and get yourself immersed, don't you? Especially with your VR helmet on, and which you buy a VR just for a bit of extra immersion, and then they press J in a simulator. Come on, there's nobody else around. How far away is the 4 or 5 kilometers? Oh, okay. It's like lightsabers, but with nobody on the end of them. Man, I'm just not in range at all. The sensor's not even picking these guys up yet. Don't kill him yet. Come on. Man, this fight's happening quite a way off the actual center of the resource extraction site. Oh, it looks like it might be over. Damn. Well, there is 5 of them. Oh well. Looks like we got 5 Vipers here, so they're all heading back. I'm just going to follow them. I'll pretend I'm a System Authority vessel. Get myself involved in the next fight. Know where they're going. Cease and desist. Submit to authority scans immediately. Who are they scanning, I wonder? Oh, this lot. Okay. Something's about to happen, guys. Here we go. It's kicking off. I think I want the dropship. System authorities en route. I'll just wait for... oh, I want the dropship. Where is he? There we go. Just put my little contribution in there. There's one of the wings. Getting a little bit too close. Don't fire on me, I'm not your biggest threat. No minutes and no seconds. My shield stood up pretty well there for a stock sidey. I want the money that this brings. Come on. I don't know whether a newbie would be doing this right now though. I'm assuming the 5 Vipers that were there are spread out between the 3 wings. The 3 wing ships of this thing. I guess so. So the crates must be under fire as well. I'm trying to get closer, but it... So you have to make sure, of course, that in order to get paid you have to fire within 10 seconds of his destruction. I think that's right. So if it blows up and you haven't fired on it for 12 seconds, I don't think you get paid, unless somebody wants to correct me on that. Oh. Come here, cratey boy. Okay, so he's... Oh, the anacondas are here. Okay, where's that crate? I've also got to put in a fair amount of damage to get paid. A couple of shots won't do it. And the other crate. Which surprisingly didn't turn red. I would have thought when you fired on one of the wings, all the wing would light up in red, right? But it actually doesn't. It's until you fire on him or he fires on you. So far I've not needed any pips and shields. Clearly I'm not seen as a threat. Yeah, only rusty wood, yeah. And I'm in survival mode as well. I'm just confident that I can get away if I have to. I'll probably find that's not true. Nice. So, yeah, almost 500,000. So where's the actual center of the conflict? Wow, look at this. 16 kilometers out we are. Normally I would be picking up all of that dropped materials. All these, I would be picking all of these up under normal circumstances. But I'm quite happy to go without for now. Did I just see fire? Laser fire. No, I don't think so. Well, let's see if there's anything. Oh, hang on. We have something, and I just lost it. There it is. Heaven. Well, let's see if we can turn it into hell if you're wanted. No, clean. Okay. I'll let you go then. Hello, we have a python. That's more like it. Is it? Yeah, he's firing. Is he? Is a miner? No, he's deadly wanted. Praskovia Timofeevna. Praskovia Timofeevna. Okay. I'll call you Eric. Well, there's no cops around here that I can see. He's not going to fly into that, is he? No. I'm just remembering my Corvette now, pushing ships into asteroids. Maybe we should switch to the Rusty account and get some real combat done. Oh, you're very welcome, Cardassian monk. Playing Elite Dangerous with you guys makes my day more bearable as well. However, crashing into asteroids, it kind of takes that down a little bit. Ooh, do we have another commander here? What do you reckon, guys? No, he's clean. He's clean. I would feel bad opening fire on him. He'd probably kill me, to be honest. But, I don't know, maybe he is a proper newbie. So I'd kind of feel a bit bad. He's just sat there. Oh, he's got the cargo scoop open. I wondered what that was. Is he mining? Yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, he is. He's doing a bit of mining. Yeah, you're probably better off not being in the extraction site itself, but go to a part of the ring that's not within the extraction site range. I'll leave him to it. See if we can see some laser fire anywhere. I'm assuming there's not going to be too much going on in these beginner areas. But yeah, we got a player there having a bit of mining. But he doesn't quite know. It's not. You don't have to do it within. Because if you do it inside these extraction sites, you're going to be leaving yourself open to attack. But I love the fact that he's at that stage where he's so new in the game that he's still got all that to learn yet, which is awesome. Okay, come on, cops. You can see him. Should I go first, or... There's two cops on the left of me and one in front, but none of them seem to be too concerned about this gunship. Oh, there they are. And he looks like he's turning... Oh, should I take a chance? I might get killed. They're flying away. Come on. Come on, Vipers, open up. The thing is, I've only got one boost, and then I have to wait for ages to boost again. And that's not a scenario that you want if a gunship is chasing you down. Now, I'm at 40% heat. If he thrusts forward, ooh, yeah, my heat should go up if I stay behind him, right? I think. Oops. I don't know what he's doing. I'm switching to maneuvering thrusters because it's easier. Hey, you might be right, high kicker. Yep, that's a possibility. But in a Sidewinder, you can only have so much power. But yeah, he could be in an A-rated Sidewinder. You could check him out though. He's going to be dropping off my scope soon. He's actually audacious enough to fly towards these feds. But they're not attacking him. Ooh. Oh, that was a bad idea. Just needs to get away. I didn't make a mistake. I knew what I was doing. I just wanted to try and get the cops to, you know, to see a ship that was firing and turn on him. That's what I'm trying to instigate that. And I think it might have happened. So I want to get back to him now, but I also want my shields up. Because I reckon my devious cunning plan has worked. Oh god, he's still... Yes, he is being fired upon. That's what I was hoping, but nothing seems to be happening to his shields. He is impervious. I hope he doesn't say May. I could be in some serious trouble. Okay, there's more ships coming. Oh, I didn't really mean to do that. Really, not really. I don't have a boost at the moment, but... I love it. Come on, shields. Oh no, no, no! I need to get back there and fire on him. Oh, I didn't get the money! No, I'm not wanted. I don't believe I'm wanted. Oh, damn it. I needed to turn around and get back before he got destroyed, and there you see. Damn it. I'll have to go and get repaired now. The whole point of that was to be there at the end, and I just missed it. Oh well. Never let it be said that I don't take risks. Okay, I'm stuck. Here we go. Oh, I'm gonna have to be careful here. No, I don't want to be there. Well, thank you, High Kicker, and thanks for being here, my man. Thank you. Have a good day. Get a Viper. Yeah, I could. I need to be able to outfit it, though. I need to have enough money to outfit. Like a little eagle would be cool now. The problem is I'm going to need to leave the beginner zone in order to start getting out outfitting modules. I don't think there's many around here, to be honest. So I think we're going to have to, we'll dock here, repair, and then we'll go to somewhere that's got, you know, a decent shipyard, I suppose. A Sidewinder stream? No, I don't think I mentioned that. Another strange thing is if you're in Super Cruise Assist, where it does it all for you, there should be a little flag in the coding that says if Super Cruise Assist is active, then don't flash up the disengage message, because the Super Cruise Assist is going to do it for you anyway. So there's not really any point to have that message there. But it's going to come up, and it's not going to avoid that planet. I think the reason it happens when you're training at the beginning in the starter experience is to let you know that that is a consideration when you are approaching an object, that if there's something big in the way like a planet, that you can maneuver around it to get around the gravitational forces so you don't slow down too much. It seems to be informational. It's not something that the Super Cruise Assist actively does. Hence that it's only an assistance, not a full autopilot thing, which I hope they never do. No autopilots, please. And there's the message, even though the computer's going to do it. Grab a pad. Ouch. Oops. Oh, crapper. What's going on? That wasn't meant to happen. See, E-rated shields are underrated. They should be D-rated. Okay, so 21 is there. Yeah, so no shipyard here. Pretty much zero outfitting, I would say. I think they've got anything here. And I don't think I haven't used any. Yeah, I didn't think so. So now that we're repaired, we need to leave the beginner's zone and venture out. And before we do, because we are open play, I'm going to be switching out. Yeah, I guess I got hit by one of the stalks on the thing. Well, I've earned 34 more arcs, and if I can earn that just by nailing a few ships and a little sidewinder, then hitting that 400. I wonder how long it would take, like on my Rusty account, just going into, say, a hazardous res and just blasting at anything that's there, and see how quick the arcs goes up. Because I've got 0 arcs on my Rusty account. Maybe we should try. Should we? Should we switch to the Rusty account, guys? You reckon? Let's do that. Let's do it. Let's do it. So I will exit the desktop. So I've earned 54 in the little sidey, and it's a stock sidewinder. Three days to watch it all. Oh, is this 1.0? That's a good question. It's not what. It's not. No, it's not 1.0. Because I haven't been destroyed. I wiped the save. So. Damn, that's a good question. Maybe it should be 0.0. No, I think we'll keep it at 0.1, I think. Actually, it can't be, can it? It's because it's episodical. So, yeah, I guess this can't be 0.2 because people are gonna. I haven't labeled it as that. I don't know. I have to just start again. I'll make the next Oliver Hardy video 0.2, and this one is just like I don't know, because I haven't been blown up, so it's okay. Well, I haven't got time to do that, so. Okay, so my arcs is 0, so let's get into solo, and we'll put my pushing and shoving Corvette on the line and take it out to a Has-Res. And see how quickly we can build up. I don't know if the arcs, how quickly it counts up is based on the amount of kills. So if I kill 10 ships in a Sidewinder, do I get the same amount if I kill 10 ships, big ships, in a Corvette or a cutter or something like that? And also, does it take into account the rank of ships that you're killing and stuff like that? I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. 0.1A. There you go. There you go, 0.1A. That'll work. That works for me. And then on the next... But yeah, all the progress I made on my 7-hour stream, 7.5-hour stream, whatever it was, is no longer there. All that time to get to a Cobra, and it's gone. Right. I think what we're going to do is fly over to... Well, Timbledaris is the closest one, I suppose. And it does have an ice ring with a Has-Res in it, I believe. Where the hell is it? What map are we on? Allegiance. That's okay. Timbledaris is normally really close by. And it's normally visible. There it is. And I think we want to go to the only ice planet there. I think it's this one. Let me have a look. So this one's got rocky and metal rich, rocky, metal rich and rocky. Yeah, it is. It's this one. That's the only one with IC on it. And I believe there is a has-res in there. So let's go there. Even buying and selling her. All right. I know that somebody or people have found an exploit to building up the arcs. Maybe that's what it is. Buying and selling, buying and selling. So you buy something from outfitting, sell it, buy it and sell it, and buy it and sell it. That's... yeah, that'll get nerfed. That'll get nerfed for sure. I don't even see why buying and selling stuff in outfitting should earn you arcs anyway. I don't get that. It's not necessarily an activity as such. Okay, so we'll unofficially class that Oliver Hardy episode as 0.1A, but now that I've loaded Rusty up, I won't be able to really put that on the video title, so here we go. Oh yeah, I've got to... oh, this filter gets on my proverbials. It should default to there. You should only be able to get to the filter box manually in my book. Yeah. Anyway, do another 7 now, but open play. No, because you won't survive 7 hours in open play. I don't think you'd do it. Especially, well, you might do it if I was doing it offline, but certainly not online. Because then you get people who want to be on stream and they want to stream snipe, and I'm not here to entertain their game. It's considered a trade. Well, that's ridiculous. If I buy something or sell something, well, I suppose they are trades. Yeah, I suppose it is. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure if that is counting up arcs, then that's going to get nerfed, because that means you can easily hit 400. Like if it's coming to the end of the week or whatever day that they class the end of the week as, maybe Thursday, like with the power play, then come Wednesday, anybody who's got like maybe 320, they'll just sit in this store and just buy and sell and buy and sell and buy and sell. So yeah, that'll be just a complete and utter exploit, which people will use. Actually, that nav panel, just jumping in there, the nav panel was exactly where I expected it to be. I could have sworn they hadn't fixed it. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that strange. I hope they have sorted it, but we'll see. So AB6. I'm too far away to see if there's any sites there at the moment. You see on these, on the throttle there, where you see the chevrons and then you've got that pulsating line going up. Right, I like that because it's very subtle. It's not distracting at all. But the only thing I thought would be cool is if you decelerated to, let's say, there, that the pulsing line would go slower based on your speed. But it doesn't. It pulses at the same speed, but that's just a minor thing. But yeah, it does look much better now. It's even got a kind of a 3D look to it in a way, like it's bumping upwards. Okay, we will soon be in range of this. And there we go. Oh no. There's no thingies around it. I could have sworn there was. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, there isn't. Sorry. Okay, let me go to my my tried and trusted place. I could have sworn. I always come to Timbledaris for icy combat. Unless, I don't know, maybe I'm mistaken. But this place won't let us down. How many jumps is that then? Here we go, fast routes. L258146. Yeah, we'll be just fine here. So 2 jumps. Okay. Well, VA86 is one of those where you can scoop from the jet cones, but I won't be doing that. Open play survival mode with Rusty Dog bodyguard security. Yeah. Well, in a wing perhaps, but who knows? Yeah, I think you're going to see arcs being changed or tweaked. Maybe I think the earning rate seems to be okay. You know, that seems fine. I mean, I already earned 54. Maybe the weekly cap should be raised a little. Or what is it, 400 now? I don't know, make it 500. Just, yeah, 500. Make it 1,000. Or don't have a cap on there at all, right? But make it so it can only be earned through putting the time in. You know, like for every hour of gameplay or something you earn so much, and not necessarily based on actions. Here's one, an idea. It won't make any difference to anybody, but I'll say it anyway. Have it so that if you engage in nefarious activities such as firing on a clean ship, ganking, you know, that kind of thing, getting yourself wanted, getting yourself a notoriety, takes arcs away. Yeah, activities that remove them. That'll be a contentious point. Right, I believe this first hazardous zone is icy. I think it is. But I'll double check. Well, it's got to be here. I'm not really bothered, to be honest. Whatever. Whatever. If it is, it is. If it isn't, it isn't. But then you'll have people complaining that, you know, if I want to role play in open play a bad guy, then why should I be penalized? And I guess they'd have a point there, so yeah. That's Commander Giz, by the way, just in case you were wondering, on the top left. I know because I met him. It's Giz, just in case anybody was wondering. Yeah, I met Commander Giz at LaveCon. Right, so because we're using cannons, I can probably get away with default pips here, I think. but we're going to be pushing a few ships around. I still have my multi-cannons that I used to have on this ship, the engineered ones, and they'll probably find their way back onto this ship at some point. But the sessions I've had with this so far, with the 4 shell cannons, has been fun. Especially when you, by luck, I think you could say it is by luck, you end up pushing a ship into a asteroid. So here we go. It is icy, and I've come here for bigger ships than these. Savage Tomb. And because of the way these cannons are spread out on my ship, the way that they fire, it's not good to do it on small ships, really. It's easier on a the bigger the ship, the better, really. Hoping I can get a ship big enough in here to justify the fact that this is hazardous. At the moment, there's nothing that catches my... I mean, a vulture. He's small though, that's the problem. I'll be wasting a lot of ammo. Nice lighting. Maybe we should get a new instance. Ooh, or not. Let's see if this guy's wanted. We'll head over there just in case. Now he's clean, okay. Damn it. I haven't tried these weapons in a conflict zone yet that I can recall. I don't think I did do that in my stream. I might be wrong though, because my memory's just sketchy as hell. Let's get a new instance, see if we can get something a bit better. Because this is a bit naff, to be honest. So we'll just break the mass lock. Eventually. Oh, yeah, Dove, for sure. You know, with the coming days, players are going to be finding out ways of building it up as quick as possible, and, you know, I'm sure certain people will broadcast the methods on how to build up your arcs, in how to get 400 arcs in 1 hour. Stand by for those videos coming out. And then of course it'll get nerfed. But some people won't be told. Alright, let's see what we can do with this if he's wanted, and he is. So, weapons out. How are you doing, sir? Literally pushing him back, and I've got such good shields I can afford to have him coming at me. That's all fine. In fact, I want him to come at me because as soon as he gets close, the closer I can fire these, the better. Bang. So I don't mind, the tactic I guess for me is to let the ship come towards me firing, and the moment it gets under a kilometer I can just open up and push him back with a lot of force. Oh, elite gunship, please be wanted. He's probably in a wing as well by the looks of all this lot. Okay, well, let's do it.
Target shields offline.
You're damn right.
Under attack.
I know I'm being fired on. Wow, I am being fired on. Okay. I'm being fired on by a lot of ships. I'm missing here. Okay, that's him taken care of. Courier. Okay, they're just couriers. These are going to be hard to hit, these things. Bang. Oh, I love it. Talk about blowback. Oh, I did hit him there. Just knock him off course for a little while. Hi, Emily. Yeah, some people were mentioning that mining was a bit screwed up. I don't know whether that is the case. Oh, does anyone know if the double painite things still work in the September update? See, it's taking a lot of ammo just to kill these, and I don't have a lot of ammo with these weapons. I don't really want to have to kill all of these guys, but hey.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Really? They all missed? Now let's get out of here. Can't be bothered with this.
Scan detected. Scan detected.
Dilemmas, dilemmas.
Under attack. Target shields offline.
Ah. Letting him get too close there. There seems to be a sweet spot of distance.
Scan detected.
There you go, we got that one. Right, let's get out of this instance because
Shields online.
I have no intention of taking on those couriers because they're too small
Under attack.
and my ammunition is rapidly going down. I will change the instance anyway.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, the only downside is you can see I've got 90 odd ammunition remaining. That's kind of the only downside with these weapons. You don't get too much ammo. Oh dear, am I going to make this? Yeah. I would, instead of that message there about disengaging, a little green light on the dash would be perfect. Just a little green dot that says you can disengage if you want. That would be enough. And this is why I'm saying about going after the bigger ships. They're much easier to hit. I can hit them hard when I'm close up, and I think the clipper's the best option here. And I'm not chasing them around with, you know, little ships and missing with most of the weapons. But if you get close up and the right angle,
Scan detected.
you can inflict some good damage.
Scan detected.
And you can see when I fire, my capacitor on the weapons is
Attack.
barely getting used at all. I want to be under a kilometer.
Target shields offline.
But yes, he's got a very narrow profile when he's side on, so it would probably help if I managed to get some angle, like looking at his belly or something.
Scan detected.
Python should be easier. Yeah, if I can get him from top view or bottom view. Crusader, kind of medium sized. Anything Python or bigger would be brilliant. Let's have a look at this Crusader.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
He's only competent, but hey, if he's wanted, we'll take him.
Target shields offline. Under attack.
Come on, Harry. Yathura, hey! Greetings! Okay, let him come towards me. And I'm just gonna reverse. And yeah, sometimes you fire them at a pretty reasonably close range and you just completely miss with everything. Nightmare.
Under attack. Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Target shields offline.
I don't really want to be moving quickly. That's not the most ideal way of doing this. Oh god, remind me not to take on a ship in wing anymore, because the wing ships are small and they are a nightmare to hit with these weapons. Because the weapons are fixed, so they're going to follow a certain trajectory forwards, as opposed to gimbaled ones.
Target shields offline.
Oh well, 2 shots.
Target destroyed.
Clipper. That it? Yeah, I'll do another clipper. So what else does the I think I do have SLF on this ship. Yeah. Can we get it out? Yeah, I haven't got my crew. But yeah, to answer your question, I do. I just haven't assigned the crew.
Charge detected.
I'm just wondering what else is in this. Is this a wing of 3 clippers? No. I just wondered what else was in the update that I might have missed that I can show. Let's see if we can. I don't know where this guy's going, but let's see if we can catch him. Oh, he's coming towards me now. Full reverse. Oh, I must have hit him.
Under attack. Target shields offline.
Wow. I wish they had a little bit more force than they do. But it still looks good to be able to push a clipper around like that. Come on, you fire your little poultry lasers at me. One more shot, I think. Oh, maybe not. I let him get his shields back. There we go.
Shields offline.
Yeah, his hull's offline as well, by the way. Interesting. Clean. Oh, but he's under attack by a clipper. Let's get him. Ah, I got no boost. Here we go. That's long range shot. I need to get his attention. There we go. How dare you attack my ally? That's what you get.
Target destroyed.
Perfect Gehenna. Expert must be wanted then. Yep. Yeah, I'm sure they could push a Type 10 around. But let's see what it does with an Anaconda. I want to get fairly close, and if I can get really close to its belly or its top, so that those little circles are actually on top of the ship as well, I can get a really good shot in. But I'm coming too quickly.
Under attack.
Now these are a little bit easier to hit because of their ultimate size, really. Oh, nasty. Oh, I've got nothing left in the engine. Yeah, he's taking damage. Ah. There you go. I think he's gone. He's got 10% hull, but I think he's gone. Yes, he has.
Target destroyed.
Wow. I must have blasted a lot of holes in that hull there. I've had a 5-minute stint in Elite and it is slow and unresponsive. There seems a few people on the chat here having some problems. I've jumped into from the Oliver Hardy account, which was on Steam, to the Rusty account, which is not Steam. It's just through the launcher, and so far, today at least, I've not had any issues. Where would I find a Type 10 then in a conflict zone? There's plenty here. Should we see if we can find a Type 10? There should be conflict zones here, or there used to be. Perhaps the system state has changed. Yeah, it has. Extractions. Oh, maybe. Wait a minute. Let's just. Yeah, I think the system state's changed in here. So this used to have a lot of conflict zones as well as res sites, but I think now not so much.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So, one thing I want to check, guys, about this nav panel. So it used to be, I'm sure, maybe you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure that if you're, I mean, I don't know how many entries are here, 80, 100 perhaps on this list. And of course in different places you're going to have a different amount of entries. But if I'm all the way down there, let's say, I don't need to lock that in. Well, let's lock in ER8. Okay, so now my focus point is all the way down this list. And as you can see, it says next jump ER8. It's not, they fixed that bug. That's working. But now if I jump to ER8, I would expect that as soon as you jump, that the nav panel resets back to the top of the list, because you don't want to be you want to be focused on items that are around you, objects that are around you, and not something way down in that list. And I'm sure before the April update the nav panel would reset back to the top after every jump, and now it does not. But we'll see. Let's go to the nav panel. No, it's just in some random place. There's no point being down here anymore. It needs to be reset back to here after every jump, so you can quickly go to the nav beacon or wherever you want to go. Oh, God, I hope they fix this. This is a little bug that I've ticketed, so let's see if they respond to the ticket. Compromised nav beacon. What a great place to possibly find a T10 and then just wipe him out. It might get me wanted, don't care. I'm gonna stay away from that little tail, that jet stream. Yeah, I've got to watch my temps. I guess that's from being near the jet cone, right? Oh, cooling off. Yeah, don't worry about your modules in storage with engineering. Don't worry about them. It's a visual bug. It's not. Your engineering is fine. Whip them back onto another ship, and if you still don't see them, then just log out to main menu and go back in, and they should be there. You'll be fine. Yeah, REM, go to the top of those. But if it was a REM, it wouldn't work. They'd need to remove the REM. Okay, let's see if there's a T10 around. We'd be lucky. No, unfortunately.
Scan detected.
We need to find a compromised nav beacon in a place that's on a busy trade route. But you still get wanted, don't you, now in these places? Used to be you could hit ships in compromised nav beacons and you'd be fine, but don't you get wanted now? I mean, I can shoot at him, I don't have to kill him. Unless, of course, he's wanted anyway. Now, I'm taking a risk here because he's winged, and I've only got I haven't got an unlimited supply of ammo left. Okay, I'm just making sure that that wasn't a T10 that just kicked in. How the hell did you manage to get to the... There we go. I've lost him now. Where is he? There we go. Oh, lining up is nightmare. That was a bit out. Ah, I thought I might hit him with one of the side ones. Who's the wingman? Diamondback Scout. Okay. I could probably get away with no pips in weapons, and they would last for the whole of the battle. So let's do 420 and let's try that out. Obviously the pips aren't going to go up, but they should last a fair while. Nope, no damage. Well, I hate it when I fire all these cannons and his hull doesn't even get touched. So much for my no pips in weapons idea. Oh, it's so tricky, these. It's great when you get a hit, but... I don't have a kill warrant scanner either. Awesome, Nate. Ah, couldn't get the second shot. Well, the visuals are different when you're fighting in a comp nav beacon next to a white dwarf. Big ships are so much easier to hit. Klemke the Awesome Nator. I'll have to take his word for it, I think. Little ramming never hurt anyone. I should have rephrased that, but hey. Good night.
Target destroyed.
I don't know how far away I am now from the thing. 12. We'll have one quick look for the T10s, and if there's nothing there, well, never mind. I definitely want to. Now that I've had my fun with these weapons, though, I'm going to be refitting the ship out with its with the multis, I think. I've got them all in storage, so hopefully, I don't know, what's this situation where you have these unengineered, well, visually unengineered modules? Is it just happening on stuff that you are putting in storage since the September update, or is it happening on modules that have been in your storage, you know, for maybe days or weeks? I suppose I'll find out now. Yeah, it's got the 4 shells good on this, but it's the fact they have to be fixed weapons, and man, if they were gimbaled, actually I could have put gimbaled on, but I went with fixed because extra power.
Temperature critical.
Okay, I should have probably cashed those in before I left, but nah. Jameson. Your shield's at 75%. Well, not too bad. I don't have Super Cruise Assist on this ship. Nope, I do not. May, June, July, August, September. Yeah, we waited 6 months just for them to sort out that glitch on the text when it was plotting your next waypoint, or when you had one jump to go. It took 6 months. They could have just brought that out in a little hotfix. Jeez. Let's see if I can get a bit more lined up for Jameson. And I'll take a look at my stored modules and see what's what. Because pretty much the only thing I have in storage, unless they are power play modules, they are all engineered. That's the whole purpose of storage stuff, really. Okay, I think I need the station to point down a little to be lined up, if I'm not mistaken. Probably will be. So yeah, I like that pointing down. I think that lines it up for me. Just there. Not quite right laterally. Let's see what happens. I wanted it slightly pointing down but still facing straight. I might be able to do that. Well, close. This is just about where I want to be. Let's see how accurate this is. No, you see, it's way off. Way off. The graphic and the position of that station are not talking to each other very well.
Good to see you, Commander. Please enjoy your stay at this facility. Request approved. Please head directly for Bay 40.
Ooh, inertia. Inertia taking over, guys. Crap. That is... I don't normally do that too often. Not really. Not in these big ships. But hey, there you go. I am a little bit rusty. It's true, I haven't really played for a few weeks. Not very much. So I'm putting that down as my reason. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's... I don't know what's going on, but that holograph should perfectly line up with the alignment of the station. I guess that's the whole point of it. Yeah, Tishan, they will be. Yeah, living up to my name, exactly. So I can use that excuse anytime. I just say, well, I'm rusty. Okay, so I can't cache anything here. How cool it would be to have a interstellar factors here at Jameson. Still can't have everything. Okay, let's go into the shipyard. Oh, I wonder how many arcs I earned today. Well, there you go. Nothing. So it's easier for a newbie to do it than... Unless it just needs updating, I really don't know. I got nothing for all that. Oh, I know, I need... It's because I have to cash it in, right? Although, should it be that? Because I've still been playing, I've still been doing my thing. Maybe I do need to cash it in. Yeah, my arc's 0. Damn. Okay, let's go into stored modules. Oh my god. Yeah. No, this is crazy. There's no way that these are standard, but yet some of the engineering is there. Like the alloy is there, these pulse lasers are there. There's no way I have stored multi-cannons and power plants with no engineering. There is no way. No way. Sensors. So yeah, I see what you mean. You even lose the little nut symbol. We got the little nut symbol on that one. Why only some and not all? Oh god, they need to fix this one quick, as well as the arcs store. Yeah, I'm expecting... I don't know, I'm expecting a fix tonight for that one. For the arcs. Yeah, you're right, this is all... This is crazy. Because all the multi-cannons that are in here belong to... All these multi-cannons belong to this vet. But I really would like to see them, see the engineering on them to confirm, but I don't think there's any other multi-cannons in here. Like there weren't any in here before I stored the vet ones. Where's the oh, there they are. They are definitely off the vet. These ones, 100%. All right, so what we'll do is we'll put them on and we'll see what happens. So these cannons are being stored then. I don't have, well, let me see, I've got 113, so 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. So I can store all these all in one go, but that's not what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to store the cannon. I will keep these cannons, but it's going to put my storage limit on the edge. Another thing that should be increased. Storage. Make it 150 minimum, at least. Okay, so now we're going to go into here and transfer. And the only thing that really will go on here is these. So transfer to ship. And these are definitely engineered. There is no doubt. Yeah, I don't mind if it's a graphic glitch, because then at least, at least it's cool. But there you go. I've just transferred it to the ship, and as you can see, visually it's got the nut back. And as you can see, it says modified. Go to modifications. It doesn't show it, but I know it's there. All right, so let's see if re-instancing will fix that. So we'll exit out to the main menu. Just want to see if it brings the graphic glitch back, and then you guys will know if that's the case or not. Oh, I have earned some marks. Guess it took a little while for it to filter through. 12. Woohoo! So I'm going to go back in. Same session, solo. I don't need to change it to group, I don't think. And back into outfitting. And see if that graphical glitch is still there or not. Hard points, multi-cannon, and modifications. And we're back. So yeah, that's how you do it. You just have to log out and log in if you want to see the stuff. But I knew this was going to be okay, so otherwise I wouldn't have stored these cannons. No way. Not with all the grinding it takes to get these. So I'm going to store this one as well. So yeah, just a graphical thing. That shouldn't take too long to fix. They must have a rogue programmer there at Frontier who's sabotaging the code. Oops, that's not good. So empty, so transfer, and we'll put the other guy on, which I believe is engineered in exactly the same way. So yeah, no engineering nut on there. Transfer it onto the ship. Still doesn't show it, and now it does. The only thing is you don't get to see the. Oh, okay. On this one it did. Yeah, it's weird. So yeah, it has done it this time. But if it doesn't show it, then you just drop out to the main menu and back in, and you're good to go. Now for the others, although I'm convinced that the only multi-cannons in the store are the ones off this ship, let's double check that. Ideally, I would like to be able to see in the store all the modifications, but 32211. So let's pick this one. Go to transfer. I'm not going to. Oh yeah, I could store it first, couldn't I? No. Let me just come out. Right, stored modules. So I think the only multi-cannons in here should be those. So there should be 2 1s, 2 2s, and 1 3. And no others. So 2 2s, sorry, 2 1s, 2 2s, there we go, and a 3. And that's it. And no more. And there's the one. Oh, God. Now, which one of those is from my. One of those is off the vet and one isn't. And if I could see the engineering, I'd know which was which. That's not going to tell me anything. Oh, maybe. No. Damn. So I can put them all on except for the 3. I don't know which one it is. I've only got 1 3 and I don't know which one it is. Patini! Oh, I was going to ask you something. Oh yeah, that system that you messaged me. Could you private message me that on Discord? Because I think I've forgotten what it was. Actually, I think I know the system. Yeah. Could you private message me that on Discord, please? Just so I can have a look in there and check it out. The triple one, you know, that one. Yeah, so I can definitely refit this one out. Yeah, you did send it to me in game. That's why I think it's probably lost in the ether. I didn't write it down and I should have done. So I can refit this out, but I don't know which one. I guess I can put one on and then take a look at the modification. So I think I'll just do that. So transfer, and I'll store this one. Yeah, but these 4-shell cannons were good fun. But ideally, they'd probably you could probably make better use of the cannons, the 4-shell cannons in a conflict zone, because you're going to have a lot more big ships there, and you can just pick the one you want and just take on anaconda after anaconda. So much fun. Okay, let's have a look. So I got a choice of 2 here. Wherever they've gone, have I gone past them? Clearly. Okay, I don't know which one of these 2, so I'm going to just transfer the first one and see what happens. Is it going to show me or not? Yeah. Short range auto loader. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're all auto loaders. They may be. I know Kathina gave me an update to this, but I can't remember whether we made them all that way or not. So okay, I feel confident now that I can just store everything. It's got a few breakages in it, Patini. Yeah, it does have a few, but hey, in this stream I've been playing okay. It's nothing game breaking, except for the ARC's store not being in existence at all, which is kind of weird, because that was one of the big points that they were pushing on this update. And the store is just doesn't exist apparently, from what I can tell. Well, it's offline, which is, I don't know, I can't make sense of that at all, unless they've had some glitch. But I'm surprised it got rolled out when the ARC store wasn't working, but I guess they thought that was okay. So yeah, if you want to buy anything from the store now, you cannot. Well, the cash option should have been phased out over time, perhaps. You know, like they could have run them both in parallel for a little while, and then once the ARCs thing was fully established and working, then phase out the buying with cash come December, let's say. What do I know? Okay, this is not the correct weapon. What is going on here now? What is going on? Oh, okay, it's a bug. Another one that hasn't been fixed. I thought this cannot be from the vet because it's fixed, but of course, gimbaled. Yeah, so these symbols which are incorrect have been there since as long as I can remember. But yes, it is a gimbaled. Why haven't they fixed these little things? I mean, damn. Right, this one. I wonder if I'm going to have to, like, if I had, sorry, I'm just trying to think at the same time as ask the question. I'm trying to answer it myself. Like, if you bring the weapons back from storage back onto your ship, does it still hold the same ammo, or do you have to refill them up again? Because you are just storing the weapon itself, right? I guess I'm going to find out. So if I bought all the ammo and stocked it right up, all the multi-cannons, and then stored them all, well, that's fine. Yeah, I don't need to restock. So yeah, there you go. And these red nut things, just ignore those. Nobody knows why that happens. It doesn't mean a damn thing. I don't know where it happens. I've asked before, and I think it's just another little glitch. But yeah, these are stocked up. You know what? I'm tempted to go and use one. Guys, I'm just going to carry out a little scientific test, if you don't mind bearing with me for a second. Raiders of the Lost Arks. Good one. Good one. I like that. I think somebody referred to the currency as arse. Yeah, but yeah, Raiders of the Lost Arks. I'll give you that one. I'm just going to quickly test something. I want to know how storing a weapon works with ammo. So for that, I'm just going to quickly run out past the no fire zone. So while it's doing that, I want to go into... I'm just going to... I think it's easier just to create a fire group. And I'm going to use... I'll use one of the 4s because they're quite unique. So just that one in fire group E. Okay, now we'll just target on the station. There we go. Okay, so we're outside the zone and we have one multi-cannon. So we've got 90 in the magazine and 2,100 overall. Okay. Let's start using some ammo. Get it down to 2080 or something like that. Okay, more. What? Why is it still going down? I'm not firing. Okay, don't move. Okay, so we have 90 and 2060 now. Right. Okay, before I forget, I want to get rid of this fire group. I certainly don't need it. And I'm going to go back to A. Oh, shoot. I don't know which one it is, because there's 2 of them. It's the... Well, it's the first one on my list. It's the top one. Okay. Alright. I think I know. I think it's going to be the top one in the outfitting as well. I'm going to go back. Yeah, autoloader. I think that's what was causing that. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to put this particular multi-cannon into storage. And I'm going to bring it back and see if it remembers the storage, the ammo amount from storage. And maybe there's an exploit where it gives me all my ammo back. I doubt it. But that would be good, wouldn't it? Run out of ammo, come back, store them, bring them back, new ammo. Let's see. just spilt their second cups of tea. So I assigned the very first huge weapon to a fire group, so I reckon it's going to be the same here. Same order. And you guys remember when they had the big black bar going across the screen on this standby dialogue? Oh, I campaigned my ass off to get that taken off. I was very vocal. It looked hideous. Okay, so I'm pretty sure then it's this one. Yeah, the top one. I think it's the same. I'm going to transfer it to the store. Eventually. Good evening, Mitsurugi. How are you today? Okay, and I go to modules now. Okay, well that's not possible. I don't have two class 4 multi-cannons still on board. This one's gone. It's in storage. Why is it still here? Science experiment failure. Why is it still there? It's showing as it's on the ship. Maybe just a delay, perhaps? Go back in again. Alright, maybe I made a mistake. Oh, there's only one class 4 multi-cannon on this ship. And according to this, there's two. One of them's unengineered, but it is still there. Okay, deactivate it and reactivate it. Deactivate this one. Oh, I can't. So they're both engineered. Oh, what the f... They're both engineered, right? This one is still on board the ship, but it hasn't got the nut beside it. This one is not on the ship anymore, but it is showing the nut beside it. And I can't go in, I can't deactivate it. Yeah, I'm good, Mitsurugi. Pretty good. Yeah, so that's messed up. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's see if also this gets fixed. Bloody, I feel like I'm beta testing this at the moment. I mean, for the module list to show something that's not on your ship is ridiculous. No, they're both still there, and now they've both got their nuts on. No, they don't. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up. Yeah, so now it's off. There's a lot of items that seem to need to be refreshed by coming out of the game and going back in. Jesus. Okay, so let's go and put it back on the ship. And see if it still has the same ammo as before. Okay, so hard points, empty, and transfer. And there only is one class 4 pulse multi-cannon in here. That's this guy. Transfer to ship. Done. And the ammo should still be 2060. Yes, it is. Oh, so there you go. I didn't know that before, but yes, now I do. It remembers how much ammo you had and it keeps it. Cool. Alright, well there we go. And I can't cache anything. Oops, wrong one. I can't cache anything in here. No. Yeah, so I've made 12 arcs. I'm gonna have to go and cash in. before I go, I want to cash in and see if I get more arcs. So we'll take Annie because it's pretty much one jump anywhere. A commander had a SRV repeater in his module list for his ship, I suppose. That's crazy. How is all this creeping into the game? That, you know, bugs that weren't there before. This is nuts. You see, this is what I'm talking about when I say the difference between having a public beta test. Look at these little quirky things I found just in my little live stream. And it's because I think they don't pick it up internally because they're not looking in those places for bugs. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, they should be picking up these things, to be honest. Or realizing that they're changing code that affects those areas. Oh, you know, I might be in the wrong ship here. I think there's a large landing pad at LH-258, or whatever it's called, L-258. I think so. And if there is... If this is the system I'm thinking of, I think there is a pad, but it is... Whoops. But it is on a planet. Am I right? Yeah. Yeah, I am right. I'm not actually going crazy. So it's Jones's Progress. That's the only place I can land with a... Yeah, I should have brought my Python.
You have left the no-fire zone. We hope to see you again, Commander.
A long test session. Yeah, but it's really, you know, there's nothing in the changelog referring to engineered modules and the store and, you know, your modules list on your right hand panel. There's nothing really relating to that. So they probably never even thought to look in those areas for things. They're looking at the arcs thing, which clearly that's not working. And, you know, I don't know. I don't know what the... I'll tell you what they didn't test was how annoying... I know, you're going to get sick of me now. Was how they didn't test how annoying seeing the press blah to disengage was going to be over a long period of time to somebody who knows already what key to press. They didn't test that, did they? I saw it once and I was annoyed. In fact, I was annoyed when I heard they were going to do it. As soon as they said on the stream, we've added the key press to tell you what key to press to disengage, I thought, well, okay, they'll tell me what key it is to throttle up and to reverse thrust and tab to boost. Well, let's put all that on the screen as well, shall we? Man. Anyway. Yeah, you could be right, Derek. Yeah. Merging all the code could be the weak link in the chain, probably. FDev posted a known issues for the September update. It's fairly extensive. Okay, I'll be interested to see if that thing I've just spotted with the weapons there and the modules, the one where it was actually still in my list, even though I just dumped it into the storeroom, if that's in that list. Where's Jones's Progress? I'm sure I had that lit up, but okay, we'll do it this way. I don't know. think we should be able to get almost a decent angle. Almost. I want about 50-55 degrees here. Let's try that. That'll do. And that should ease out to about 45 later on. Or not. All right. So we'll hand in the bounties and see if the arcs goes up.
November. This is Federal Flight Control. Welcome, Commander. Access granted. Make your way to landing pad number 01. Landing operation complete. Dispatch ground crew. Welcome to our port,
Okay.
Commander.
So we're on 12 at the moment. Almost a million to hand in. I think it might take a little while for the arcs to update though. Let's see. Still 12. There's no interstellar here, is there? No. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, a little bit there. That's not going to make too much of a difference. Okay, let's go. My work is done here. And Jameson right at the top. Just easy. Stick it in square brackets, put a dash, and it stays at the top.
Detach complete. Clear for departure.
That's my home system, so I'm keeping it right there. And I got my engineers sorted, as you can see as well. Although I don't strictly need them, but they're just handy to have there. I don't strictly need them. They are taking up space because there's only a certain amount of bookmarks you can have, and I'm right on the edge. And the problem is, the majority of these, I really don't know why they're there. Like this one I know, because it's a nice ringed planet. Whatever that means. I have no idea why that's so special. It's this one. I don't know what's so special about that, but clearly something. Alright, let's go. Is there a way to see arcs from here? Guess not. Maybe in the codex. So arcs, with people earning arcs all the time as they play, that's clearly more traffic going through the server. So I hope they can handle that little bit extra load, as it's monitoring everybody's arcs in probably, I don't know, it'll probably pulse once every 30 seconds maybe, and then do a mass payout to every player. I don't know how they've got it working. Still 12. I don't know whether that cashing in earns you any more, or whether it's just what you earn at the time is what gets you the arcs. So in other words, some of those 12 arcs is already relating to the money I earned, and cashing in is just like something I have to do later, but I've already earned the arcs for it. Yeah, it could possibly be that. If I'm rambling, guys, let me know, because it sounds like I am. So yeah, I mean, in summary, the starter experience now is, I think it's a good thing. I don't see it as a bad thing in any way. It's not, well, it is hand-holdy, but I suppose, you know, for beginners they have to be. But what they learn on that starter's experience is literally the tip of the iceberg on what's to come. But at least it opens up fundamentals and gives them a mission and stuff like that. And yeah, it's good. I don't know whether I prefer that, going through that, to the way I started, where they just give you a sidewinder, 1,000 credits, and you're left alone to get on with it. I kind of like that approach because it's, I don't know, I don't know whether hardcore is the word to use, but it's kind of more purist in terms of it being a simulator, you know. But even real pilots have to undergo training, so. And anyway, the learning curve now compared to back then is different. There's a lot more in the game now. Because when I was doing it, there was no horizons, no landing at planets, no engineers. And you just learned. Hey? Okay, you just learned stuff as you went along. And then when they brought out horizons, you learnt that bit. When they brought out engineers, you learnt that bit. And you just learnt it bit by bit. But now if you're a new player, you have to go through all of that. And it's kind of fun. And I don't believe Elite should ever be a game that holds your hand. Ever. Yeah, fumbling around till you work stuff out. Yeah, I do prefer that in a way. Yeah. Because a lot of the things to learn, like, how do I know a good place to buy coffee from? Where can I go and buy coffee from? Or where can I go and buy mechanical, I don't know, whatever's in the commodities list. Can't think off the top of my head right now. Clothing, you know, now we would just say, well, use a website. There's a website out there that'll tell you. But you can do it in game as well. Now we can do that in game. Just simply here, it just kind of tells you so many places. Yeah, it has changed. The commodities market is so much different to what it was at the beginning. Poof. I mean, the amount of information you've got at your fingertips now compared to before is crazy. You know, if I buy this, where can I sell it at a profit? Or where can I pick up 1,000 of these? But yeah, I think it's good, but I also think it's enough now for the newbies. That's enough. Let's start concentrating on the meat and potatoes of the game now. The starter thing is done and dusted. Should be happy. Coffee. I had a feeling when I said coffee, I'm going to remind somebody that they want one. Oh God, you guys. Okay. Well, anyway. Yeah, that's the September update. There's my thoughts. Things I would change. There's no option. Somebody mentioned that there might be an option in the game to take away those. To take away the press J to disengage things. You know the. But of course, there's no such option. You're stuck with it. my settings. Yep. So there it is. I think that's it. Right. How are we doing for time? 3 hours 43. Jesus, where did that time go? All right, guys. Well, that's it. I will be back on Sunday, as far as I can tell, with another Elite Dangerous live stream. So join me then. And I don't know. I guess we'll pick up with Oliver Hardy again and try and work him through in survival mode to maybe the Cobra again, because we've kind of lost all that progress. But you know, the good thing with Elite is every time you start the game from scratch and you progress through, it's always different every time. This needs to be grayed out at the moment. Is it working? Oh, we got a new one. Hey, let me show you this, guys. Here we go. Now it's a potential security risk. That's because it's in a compromised zone. Okay. Let's SSL error, bad certificate domain. I accept the risk. Oh, guys. Whilst we make some changes behind the scenes, Elite Dangerous Game Extras will not be purchasable. Arcs and Game Extras will become available after the September update, which is coming soon. Did I just time warp? Okay, I'm sure this is the page they meant to display for a while. They've fixed it. Arcs and Game will become available after the September update, which makes sense. It should come after, which is coming soon. So no date on that, just soon. Soon. That could be any time, guys. Well, we'll just have to sit back and not buy any ship kits for a while, or liveries. So yeah. Well, I won't be logging back into Elite until Sunday, I don't think. So let's see if they've got stuff sorted out by then. All right, guys, geezers, girls, and whatnot. I will see you on Sunday. So have a great week. Rest of the week, don't work too hard, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.